If you'd seen my previous videos on setting up Arch Linux, you might remember I set my font and I set my keyboard configuration and all these kinds of things. Well, I think I did the font on a later video for my TTY terminal, but I set the keyboard configuration right in the TTY. And fantastic, it works, it's great. But anybody who uses Arch Linux knows that what I did doesn't actually set it up in X11 or Xorg, let's say. It's not a big deal, and if you're an American friend watching this channel, of course you don't have this issue because yours is default American layout. So lucky you never have to worry about these things, but Brits and the rest of the world have to set our default keyboard configuration and make it permanent, and it's not done through the what is it, console, whatever, I can't even remember, who cares, it doesn't matter. So I haven't bothered doing it in my virtual machine. I haven't even done it on the testing machine because, like I said, I don't really care about the graphical environment, and I don't know, I just have to use the different keys that do not correlate to my keyboard. So, well, like everything, it's basically broken, so let's fix it, and maybe, who knows, your keyboard doesn't work as it should either. So here we go, let's look at this stupid thing. Why do I have to set it twice? Why? Whatever. So here we go. So let's make this bigger. Of course, we're in the Arch Wiki. It just tells you what you need. Well, mostly. I mean, it does tell you a lot about Xorg keyboard configuration. Do you think I'm going to read this all out to you? No, I am not going to read this all out to you. We're just going to get it up and running. We have a little cheat sheet, a little shortcut. I've covered it before, I think TLDR. It's just, that's all we need for something like this. We don't need the man page. We don't need to go in. You don't want an hour-long video. Maybe you do. If you're a masochist, then I do apologise. This is going to be quite a short video, I think. Famous last words. Anyway, so you can go through all this. It's going on about GNOME, Plasma. Oh, I'm surprised they haven't got Cosmic in there. Oh, that was a spicy one. If you watched that video, yeah, that was interesting. Anyway, I'm going off topic here. Let's go. Look at all this stuff. Look at all this stuff. Third-party utilities. Blimey, just to set the console. Crazy. Setting keyboard layout. So you've got all this stuff here. You can read all this. Whatever. I'm sure it's very useful to somebody. So we're really just going to using setxkb map. God, isn't that just an annoying mouthful of letters that make up some sort of word? One thing with Linux is I do hate the naming conventions or lack of them. They're just annoying to me. So here we go. There you go. Set xkb map xkb layout. Sorted. That's all you've got to do. Well, kind of. You can use different configuration files. You can even now use, systemd. Sorry for those systemd haters out there. You're not going to like that. Systemd taking over your computer again. That's going to get your backup more than Cosmic probably. So there's a load of different ways, and then you can switch layouts. It's just so much stuff. Well done, Arch Wiki. You covered everything, but I don't care about everything. I just want Great British keyboard. Okay, so we're going to go into the virtual machine, and let's just do what does the TLDR say of set xkb map? See what it says. Let's make this a bit bigger. Okay, so here we go. You can set the keyboard in French AZERTY set KB map. So you've got all these different things here. Now I think I don't even think I usually do it like this. So you can list them layouts. So interestingly, they've got local CTL. So they even mention systemd. Controversial. So I guess if we look here, set multiple keyboard layouts. So US, German, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Well, what am I? I'm GB, right? I'm GB. So if I first of all went local ECTL list X11 keyboard. I hate typing stuff out, but I know it makes all the more fun. Layouts. Has that done it? Oh, here we go. So here we go. Let's open it up in less so I can use my Vim keys to go through. And as you see, it's just like a couple of two-letter acronyms. So GB, Great Britain, perfect. So what did it say? TLDR set XKB. I could just up arrow. Let's up arrow. Let's do this the Linux way. So there we go. I'm going to do this. Set XKB map dash layout. One thing to remember, you need to set this persistently. So this has to be set persistently, and to do that it needs to go in the Xinit RC. I think it says here, does it say here, using, interestingly, it doesn't, I don't know if it actually says, so it's got, where does it say Xinit RC? Does it say Xinit? Oh, here you go. Yeah, I just couldn't read. I couldn't read. The pressure of the video got to me. So here you go. Set XKB sets the layout for the current session only. So we've got to make it persistent. And to do that, it's got to be in the basically Xinit RC or X profile. We're doing it in the Xinit RC because that's where we've got exec i3. Now with this, you've got to, I think you've got to set it first, basically. The last thing you're loading up is, say, your window manager or whatever, or Cosmic. There, I said it. So we are going to go into our Xinit RC. So above this, we are going to put set XKB map and its layout GB. I think it's like that. I think it's like that. We will find out when I reset this, I guess. So set XKB, I hate saying that. What does that look? Layout space US. Simple, simple. So let's pkill i3. You know I'm not going to reload the settings. You know how I do it on this channel. Start X. So will key number 2 or shift number 2 be in the GB layout a what do you call it? A quotation mark. Perfect. Is the @ symbol now an @ symbol and not the quotation mark? Perfect. Mwah. There we go. X11 keyboard layout sorted. You can look at the wiki for whatever kind of stuff you want. I mean, I guess if you've got different things, you can even look at all this. Look at all this. You can set this keyboard layout like I did. Oh, that looks very familiar to the mouse thing. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe we'll have another drama where Linus Torvalds takes out something out of the kernel, and this is what we'll have to do every time we want to set a keyboard layout. I don't know. That's what I heard on the grapevine on this channel. Get all the best news here. Apparently, that whole mouse drama was because a certain maintainer and their code was taken out for geopolitical reasons, let's say. I don't know. Does it really, do I care? Not enough, but it's kind of interesting. So who knows? Maybe you'll have to do it this way. There we go. That's it. So not the most interesting video. Maybe it's not the most useful video. Who knows? You don't have to worry about this because you're using Cosmic. But for everyone else who isn't in the US, who is using Xorg and not Wayland, I'm sure Wayland's got its own thing. Hey, we'll probably look at Wayland in the near future because we need to future-proof your computer, guys. Don't fall behind the times just because of the internet fanboys for X11 or Wayland or Cosmic. Just make sure you stay safe in the Linux world. Anyway, I've gone on way too long now. So is it time for the fake YouTube like, comment, subscribe nonsense? Probably. Yeah, let's just end it here. These videos, torture.